Don't speak. I know what you're thinking. Oh, hi, Mark. Welcome to a very special episode, as always, of All About the Music. I'm Chris Norwood. I'm on a journey to hear every song ever recorded, and I've heard every song ever recorded by famous band No Doubt, with frontwoman Gwen Stefani going off on her own and doing some pretty good pop music in her own right, and some pretty bad pop music too, if I do say so myself. And one of my earliest musical memories, or one of my earliest memories of No Doubt, was my mom being very irritated by the song Don't Speak. Now, she liked No Doubt, independent of me, so that was pretty cool that my mom was a fan of No Doubt before I was. So I discovered this band as I discovered pop music in 96, 97, and I started hearing some of their classic radio standards that are classics today. And I really deep dived pretty quickly. I bought all their CDs, everything I could get my hands on. I had the the deluxe edition of their greatest hits, which I'm very sad that I got rid of now. I was looking for it for this video and it's gone. I don't have any physical No Doubt CDs. They weren't quite on the level for being on my shelf back there, although they are one of my favorite bands. And I'm going to tell you exactly where they sit in my ranking. I'm trying to start with my favorite 230 artists when I'm listening to every song ever recorded. And currently, No Doubt are a band that I keep track of, so they're in blue instead of black or green. And a green is have to buy physical copy of every album. Blue is I will listen to every album, and if I like it, I'll buy it. No Doubt currently sit at my 97 spot between Avril Lavigne and Cletus T. Judd, of all people. And I like 14 of their 77 tracks, which is 18.18%. Not bad. Out of 230, they're at 97. So that's a pretty good ranking for a band such as No Doubt. Let's just jump into the albums. As always, I'm going to be starting with the worst and working my way up to the surprise #1 album. This one might be, I don't know, sometimes my top picks are in line with the majority of people, and I'm thinking maybe this might be how a lot of people feel. So, put in the comments how you would rank their albums. They don't have too many, so it's easy to do, guys. Get my channel pumping. Coming in the worst out of No Doubt's discography. Pretty darn good discography overall. Push and Shove. I was very excited that the band had got back together and was going to release a 2012 album, and this thing was bad. Unbelievably bad. I'm looking at the track listing and I tried so hard. I listened to this record over and over and over. I gave it a real chance, and it was unbelievably bad. This is absolute garbage. It's fine. I love pop music. There's nothing wrong with pop music, but this is 52 minutes of utter trash. There's no emotion. There's no musical prowess. It's absolutely trash. The critical reception was actually pretty decent. Everybody's giving it a 3-4 stars. And it's just boring and bland. I hate it. It's just awful. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody unless you were looking for a really boring rock and roll record. My second least favorite is going to be the 1992 debut, No Doubt. And things were very different. That was, there's a 20-year gap here between these two records that we're talking about first. And Let's Get Back is a very good track. Get on the Ball was another one that I initially kind of fell for. And Trapped in a Box was a good single for this up and coming band, but a lot of the other material, you can tell that this is just kind of a band figuring out what their place is in the pop world. I know No Doubt, did initially start out as one thing and become another, but I really enjoyed the early stuff, so pretty good. Up next is going to be another early album with the Beacon Street Collection. A really weird album cover there, and this one's, it's a decent length album. It's 41 minutes. Open the Gate is nice, and Blue in the Face and Total Hate 95 featuring Bradley Nowell of Sublime. Those are really great. This album really kicks things off nice. I have several versions of Total Hate 95 with some really great guest vocalists on it. And, the rest of the album's pretty good. It starts to show a little bit of the change in sound for No Doubt. So, digging this one as well. Coming in next is going to be this one I was really excited about. Back in the early 2000s, I was just excited about every album release ever. And this one got me particularly excited. Pretty sure in 2001, though, I was just perfectly legally downloading every piece of music that came out. Rock Steady, December 11th, 2001. And this one, was electro pop, dance hall, and new wave. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Really great album. Had Rick Ocasek on there as a producer. A lot of Prince. Just so many, Orbit. There's so many great things about this record. The singles were Hey Baby. Oh man, just takes me back to 2001 and 2. Hecka Good, Underneath It All, and Running. Man, just classics. Classic tunes. And they're old enough to be classics now, right? Well, maybe, yeah, next year they can be considered, 20? Or does it have to be 25 to be classic? I would say Rock Steady is a classic rock record at this point. Hecka Good is great. I hate intros, so just throw that in the trash already. What a waste of space. Hecka Good is nice. Not my favorite single, but it's pretty fun. You got a chihuahua back there doing weird things by my record collection. Hey Baby featuring Bounty Killer. Whatever happened to Bounty Killer? I need to look him up. Making Out is good. Underneath It All with Lady Saul. Detective, Running. Yeah, this record's just really great. Really great. Are you guys ready for my top 2 No Doubt records? I don't know that you are, but I'm going to keep going anyway. Coming in next, and I don't know if I ever had this one on physical copy or not. I think that I did. Not sure. The Return of Saturn. This thing is freaking sweet. This thing's 20 years old this year. Ex-Girlfriend, Simple Kind of Life, Bathwater, New, Marry Me, Comforting Lie, Suspense Without Suspense. Man, this is almost perfect. I really, really love Ex-Girlfriend and Simple Kind of Life. Bathwater is pretty entertaining, and so is New. And so are some of these deep cuts, like Comforting Lie. These are just, there's really a lot on here to enjoy. A really solid pop rock record, in my opinion. The only one better. There's only one better. And this is this is their 3rd record, coming out in October 10th, 1995, day after my dad's birthday. Not in 95. My dad's much older than that. But So this came out around my 10th birthday, like a week before my 10th birthday, showing my age a little bit. I'm 34. It was recorded in California. Ska punk, 59 minutes and 38 seconds. Wow, this is a long pop rock record. So many singles. Just a Girl, Spiderwebs, Don't Speak, Excuse Me, Mister. What am I doing? I didn't even do a reveal, did I? The greatest, no doubt, album ever. Tragic Kingdom. That's right, folks. Tragic Kingdom. So many freaking singles. Just a Girl, Spiderwebs, Don't Speak, Excuse Me, Mister, Sunday Morning, Happy Now, Hey You, I Ran Out of Fingers and Hands. Spiderwebs, really great, really relatable, one of my jams. Excuse Me, Mister, same thing. Just a Girl, I'm trying to learn how to play that on guitar. There's some guitars. Trying to learn how to play that on guitar. There's a few chords I'm having issues with. But I'm going to get you guys a Just a Girl version done by a guy, not changing any lyrics. Thought that'd be kind of cool. Hey You, Sunday Morning is one of my favorite singles. And like I said, Don't Speak was a really early musical memory for me. Something about that song just irritated my mom to no end. And she would always change it. Or she would listen to it and just be like, oh, why does this song get on my nerves so bad? So, really gorgeous record. Really did well. What a good band. I hope that, let's see what No Doubt, they're still active. Oh, no, they're not. They're on hiatus for the last 5 years. But let's see what we've got going on in recent history. I'm sure they haven't been completely inactive. Let's see, Rocksteady era. We got the Greatest Hits and First Hiatus, 2003 to 4. That Greatest Hits was awesome. Used to have the box set. Really nice. Reunion, Push and Shove. Ugh. Really awful. Second Hiatus, Touring and Future. Let's see, Future. Okay. Okay, so they even talked about how bad Connected. It's not right. So yeah, they were very disappointed with how Push and Shove came out, and they felt very forced into doing it, and they felt it was not creatively what they wanted to do. And it's very sad. I don't understand when you're at that level of success why you would be forced to make a record. I guess the record company still holds things over bands' heads for whatever reason. But I'm a huge No Doubt fan. I'm a little bit of a Gwen Stefani fan. You know, her ex-husband, Gavin Rosdale. My son's name's Gavin. Yeah, so it's, I love so many people connected to No Doubt and Gwen Stefani. Love the story with Tony and her's relationship that sort of inflected in the lyrics throughout their career. Really cool. We know they're cool now, so that's pretty cool. Like and subscribe. I'm doing tons of hip hop, pop, rock, country. I've been listening to some smooth jazz to relax at night because I'm super high stressed individual. So when punk rock, alternative, I'm doing it all. Guitar videos, computer videos, haunted house videos, whatever you want to see, I'm doing it. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.